Hi, how are you? So we are going to be talking. Do you know how you listen to a lot of the commercials and it'll be like someone has psoriasis and they're not even showing it being bad, but I'm sure there's some people who have it really bad. They should show it. But when we first started wearing the suits, when we were wearing the suits, they're white, and they had this one commercial, and it was all the time. And I'm going to talk about that commercial, how we used to make fun of it. And I worked with someone with a perfect announcer voice, and we would joke around. That's why they always wanted to split us up. And I'm like, so yeah, we're going to be talking about like the commercials, how they make out, they'll make up these like Rizzy, woo wee, wow, yeah, and it may cause, and they go through a plethora of shit that you might. Oh, and if you get a scratch and you don't feel your legs, just run. Oh, yeah, get your friend to take you to the doctor. God dang it. There. It's like wrestling with a chihuahua. So yeah, you go watch those weird stuff. I had a friend. He had an announcer voice. Yeah, nice guy. He had a long term lady, and that's the only thing we joked about was that. And they had this one thing they were always talking. You got a little itchy scratch? Don't worry. Take this stuff and you'll have perfect skin. You'll have iridescent skin. It'll be absolutely fabulous. And he's sitting there, we're all working. All right. And here it is. We're all working and stuff. And we're all working. And the commercial comes on. I'm like, yeah. So we're just saying, hey, what does this stuff cost? It's supposed to give you the perfect everything. And it causes explosive diarrhea. Explosive. So we're like, oh, fuck. Grandpa's out there playing with the kids. Oh, god dang, look at that. I got I got some, you know, I better go take some of these rizzies. One week later, he's wearing some white everything. He's sitting there confident. He's got nice skin everywhere. And then suddenly he goes to pick up something. He goes, he goes to look around, going, "Ooh, hey, but look at my skin, man. I may have explosive diarrhea, but my skin looks fucking awesome." I don't know what the FDA, what vacation they are fucking on, or what planet they are, but lead is not good for you. And there's some, there. Let's just put it this way. I'm, I'm careful. Yeah, after finding out how much lead went into Hershey's, boy, you'll be just delighted to hear that. Oh, yeah, you find that on your own. I'm not. A lot of people like Hershey, Pennsylvania and stuff, so I'm not. Oh, no. But anyway, yeah, I'm just, hanging out and we're talking about all the things that my thing is, you're you're having like Medication should make your life upgraded and not mean to where you have to take it all the time. You do not need to be a patient. Your body can heal itself. You know, medication where, like you're taking it like the Valiums and stuff. Oh, those, yeah. Now, I only use 1.5 of Vicodin. That's what I had. King Vicodin. Oh, yeah. Then it kind of disappeared. I know where it went. Anyway, I found my shoes. They came back. They walked on their own now. The only reason why I all bought those shoes, let me explain the pit. The pit does not have foam, rubber, anything. There's not rubber, nothing. So you're on a cement floor for the time period that you're working out there. And it was really hard on my feet and my back. So I'm watching the commercial. I'm like, oh, hey, it said it was great for working on cement floors. And believe it or not, that's what nurses work on. Yeah. That is a cement floor with a tile over it. And they said lots of nurses wear these. I'm like, well, fucking they sign my asshole up. So I get 3 of them. And I'm like, woohoo. You get the inserts and all that shitty crap and you get them in. But here's the whole, like I always said, when you buy online, because I've been burned, it's Timu. They look at me and they go, oh, yeah. Must be my name. Stefania. Ooh, they must think, ooh, we can send her some fun shit. Oh, yeah, you want to see a Timu dress? Let me see if I can find the Timu dress. Oh, yeah, they looked at me and said, sucker. Oh, yeah, they did. They really did. They looked at me, at my name, I don't know how. They said, sucker, sucker. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Is that it? No. Ooh, I'm going to have to put that off to the side because I know I put it somewhere up in here. Or is it here? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Oh, here it is. Oh, I found it. Oh, yeah. This is supposed to be, now, mind you, it's supposed to be a dress. A dress that is supposed to, excuse me, go all the way down to my knees. All the way down to my knees. All right. This was bought on Temu for $15. Oh, I got so fucked. That's right. $15. They looked at me and go, hey, we're going to make you holler. Yep. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see. I'm going to put this over my clothes because I'm going to figure out more or less how, this is how Temu usually does the snake lady. Oh, yeah. There we go. I think it covers one boobie. All right. There. Okay. It's kind of lackluster, That's my Temu experience. That's right. Don't forget to put a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Temu sees me coming. They're like, oh, yeah, that's a good sucker. No, my name in my thing don't mean sucker, but god dang, Temu looks at me and goes, woo, she's a sucker. Yep. It was supposed to be a dress where it had an opening in back, not a huge gape. It had an opening. This is like my Timu dress. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's what Snake Lady gets stuck with. That's why every time Timu goes, hey, woohoo, yeah, I go ding ding. And you're like, fuck you. Yeah, that was my last Timu experience. Well, I also use the things that are lit up for it was supposed to be, and I bought them to replace, and then I said, oh fuck, that's too small. I needed to replace what got burnt. Oh fuck. No. I got to go and we got to do something different. I have to order some more from Amazon. Damn it. So, yeah, a lot of things they if they say that it's 6 inch, yeah, trust me. Anything they say that they it's like going on a date and you got to, make sure you get your yeah, cuz there's a reason why it's a certain price. But I digress. I'm not a big Timu fan. It's not a big, thing where I want to go shopping all the time because I've been burned every single time. Every time. Oh, yeah, my outfit. Yeah, supposed to be a dress, dress that's not lingerie, but it looks more like a lingerie than a dress because look at this. Oh, boy. Yep. Walk around and air your fanny while you go. Yeah. Oh yeah. So I thought to myself, well, oh that's fucking well, at least I got the lights. So I pulled the lights and oh shit. I didn't even have to take them out of the package. No, they weren't the size I was looking for. Fuck. Ordered from Amazon. You gotta wait 4 weeks. You get it in like spurts. My daughter always had the best luck. Me, oh, Timmy looked at me and just, no, it's not going to happen. I used to buy my daughter stuff on Timu all the time and used her name and send it to her, do all kinds of stuff. And then I went and I said, I'm going to go buy on Timu. Let me see what this is all about. Oh, yeah. And then I went online, bought some stuff. And it was like you got some little Chinese lady. She's going, she probably fat girl. We go send her something real small. Boom. Yeah, she's gonna have to lose a lot of weight to go and fit in this. Yeah, it took me a long time to fit into some of the stuff. It was like I'd order medium and I'd get extra small. It's like you got some Chinese lady sitting there going, that's all we got left. So let's just throw it in. I really think they just did. That's all they had, and they just put it in. And I was like, okay, well, it is what it is. I can't wear it up until recently, not recently, like 4 years ago. I can wear the stuff. But I was like, wow, everything. Timu was sending me stuff like lingerie. I have other lingerie dresses comparable from Timu. Supposed to be full length dresses. Oh yeah, I quit buying the full length ones from them. Some bitches. I found out they were fake. A lot of things AI generated. Yeah, I didn't know that they were like playing the dirty. So yeah, this is a Timu special. Oh, I bitched to them about that though. So they said, well, we can send you the correct one, but I would have to pay. Oh, well, you could have told me to pay the postage. How much is it? $50. I'm like, fuck it. Never mind. I won't bitch. Never. Hey, we're Timu. Yeah, you want a full length dress? Yeah, just don't put your prom dress hopes on that shit, I tell you. That would be horrible. Is to get a prom dress through Timu. Can you imagine? Yeah, I'm getting my prom dress through Timu. Yeah. But you're not dancing alone at night. Oh, Yeah, that's the Timu way. Prom dress at Timu. Woo! Yeah. Well, my brother, I think my brother in 2012, what was it? I got notices, but recently when I first bought this house about having own medical. And I'm like, my medical was covered even back then. And I'm like, who went out and used my name and did this? So I'm sitting there thinking, well, shoot, I didn't know I had any medical or anything like that. I never knew that. So I get this letter saying, hey, there's no worry. A private organization has paid off your thing. And I'm like, oh, good. Because I didn't even know it existed. I was like, holy crap, holy. Because my medical, I thought, and because of the fact my ex used to be, um, he still is, but he fought for our country, and part of the thing is your family gets, insurance. So I always had insurance. So it blew me away when I seen that paper. I'm like, wow, someone went either, I don't know how it got put on my thing and who ran it up in 2017. That was a year after I moved in here in 2016 in October. So I don't remember anything that I ran up, but it could have been something, if it was like birth control pills. That's the only thing I can come up with. Okay, anyway, yeah, I didn't want to have no more kids with my ex. Oh boy, Lord, no. Oh, I did not. Nope, nope. So anyway, I've been working hard at home. You see, I got a two-sided, you know, thing cover. It's great. Every 2 weeks, I change it over. So after I wash it, I put it on this little pattern side and make me feel fancy dancy. And the next other 2 weeks, I put it on the dark side because it makes it. I go, wow, that looks clean again. Oh boy, another 2 weeks, and then I wash it. It's months worth of fun. So yeah, I'm on the dark side. Woohoo. So yeah, you watch those, like the Rizzy things or whatever, and they're like talking, yeah, it's wonderful, that's right. But it does cause explosive diarrhea. And the guy's ass just like blows up. It's all wearing white. He's like saying he could be playing golf with some of his friends, and he just like blows it out of the blows everything out of the sky. So yeah, there's some of the stuff that they actually said, hey, if you quit feeling your legs, go to the hospital right away. I'm like, oh fuck. It was for like something to do with like having something with your skin, and they're talking about your liver not working, your body not doing. I'm like, crap. Oh no, I'll have a couple zits on my face. Thank you very much. No, I'm not going to be, losing body parts because, hey, I want to have a pretty face, want to have perfect skin. That dang, that's just sad. Couldn't they have like side effects causes beauty and extra smartness? You know, that's what I'm talking about. You have your side effects that are better than what you were getting rid of. Good Lord, there's some stupid people out there, and they procreate and they make a lot of little dumb ones. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Watch YouTube and just see what I'm talking about. Back in the day, it was about 15 years ago. Yeah, it was about that long. It was about 10 years ago. About the time I moved in here 10 years ago in October. Okay. They had the cutest little girl. She had like the dimples, and she was holding this dead raccoon. And I'm going, oh fuck. And she's holding it and going, it's a dead raccoon. I'm like, oh shit. Now, I had just finished reading a article about a family who was in Yellowstone, and they found a dead raccoon. They were kind of playing with it. They didn't even touch it. And from what they said, they had the Black Plague. Oh, yeah, they were figuring out, God dang, that dead raccoon had the Black Plague. And look it up. Yellowstone has found it. Yep. And people have gotten it. They tell people, don't touch the dead animals. So here, this little girl, this is a separate video. It's not the same one, and she's not like at Yellowstone playing. It's a separate video, and I'm like thinking about the article I had read, and it stated about that, and she's holding a dead raccoon. And I'm thinking, oh Lord. So I don't see nothing, but you hear people going, God, where's the parents? No, they're videoing it and uploading it. Yeah. It just like creeped me out. It was just a big viral video that went all over. And I'm like, oh, that is gross. You know, it's gross. You don't know what they have. It's not like your kids holding, like, oh, here, mom, I got like gloves on and everything. They're not thinking that way. No. Kids are amazing, though. My kids were. Yeah, my son, he was like 10 and he was telling people what to do on the computer. Yeah. Yeah, my ex caused me to get one time he had told a manager that I couldn't make more money than he could. So they passed me up a couple, times because they said I can't make more than my ex. Oh yeah. Yeah, he let's put it this way. I went to other Christmas parties. I took him once to my one Christmas party for when I worked at Kroger as a cashier. Yeah, I worked at Kroger as a cashier. And when I worked there, I took him to one party, and that was the last party I took him to. The other ones, oh yeah, I went alone. I did my rounds. I spend an hour. I get my stuff, and I leave. Because I was not spending a 4 to 5 hour marathon like the last time when I took Mr. Fun Pants. And no, it's not that he was having fun. That meant that I had to police somebody who kept saying, I can drink so much and not have to worry about driving. That's right, because I'm here. Yep, I was a designated driver. Oh no, I didn't trust him. That's like saying, wow, I'm going to trust a crackhead to drive too. No, that's not going to be happening. I'm going to be driving because I know Mr. Fun Pants is going to be having a bit too much after 4 drinks. I said, it's been 2 hours and it's been 4 drinks. Yep. Oh man. By the 6th drink, I'm like sitting there thinking, okay, I hope I can. I wonder if I can I hope he can hold it. That's what I'm thinking. Is he like one of those throw uppers and stuff? So I figured, if he's anything like my daughter, I put him in the back seat. And, if he starts throwing up, I'll just deal with it. That's what I thought. I said, fuck it. I drove home. I get him home. And he gets home. And the first place he runs is to the bathroom. I'm like, that's a good thing. I don't have to clean up that mess. Yeah, 4 hours. He just had a ball drinking, and I had a ball playing. Hey, I guess you married your mama. Yeah. No, we're not taking anyone home. I'm going to be hoping to take you home. Yeah. Yeah, we got to go. No, we have to leave. No, we're not having ping pong. No, no. Oh, yeah, I took an hour to get him out of the door. I didn't care to take anything back then. I was just like, get the motherfucker out before he gets my ass fired. Just get him out. Everyone's complaining to me. Get your saucy husband out. Oh, yeah. So I finally get him out. And we get out, and I'm like thinking, are you going to get sick? He goes, no, it just feels whooshy. And I'm like, oh crap, let's just get your fucking mushy ass in the car. So when he's in the bathroom, my kids go, Mom, how was the party? And I'm like, oh, it was pretty good, And we, talked a bit. The next following year, I lied to him and said, I am barred from the party from your wonderful actions. And he goes, okay. I'm like, crap, that was easy. Ooh, yeah. So I went there and I spent an hour. No, I'm not drinking. Yeah, he drank enough for both of us. Yes. Oh, yeah. And I had a great time. And I left. And I left with things. But I didn't care. What I was going to do is just say, hey, some people brought this from the party and wanted me to enjoy it. And that's what I told him. And he went on with it. And I didn't have to sit there and say nothing. I was like, whoo, boy, that was easy. Wow. Woo. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. He never, it just never worked out. Anytime I brought him with me to any function, it just usually didn't pan out. He said, talk behind my back. People come up to me, are you getting a divorce? And you're like, divorcing who, what, when, where, what's going on? Who's getting a divorce? And then, of course, you would hear that they felt that he was saying stuff. And you're going, really? Wow. The most funniest thing, how my ex thought that he can outsmart. And it's always so funny because you're not outsmarting. He worked for a place in Michigan called Molded Materials. And the guy that owned it, his son, had this beautiful secretary that was seeing my ex. And they would go over to this park and he was supposed to pick her up because he was giving her a ride on her way to work. Oh boy, did I see a problem with that. I'm like, oh boy. Hmm. Hmm. Oh boy. He went to what I call the hookup park, Heinz Park, and he decided to tell me, I'm taking the Heinz Park way. Now, by the way, only certain parts of it are open because it gets flooded out. So I told him that he already told me what part of the park he's going to be in. He was saying, yeah, it's all flooded out. I'll have to enter through Ford Road. He's like, thank you. No problem. Yeah. He lost his job 2 weeks later. And I don't know what happened to, anything else, but it was kind of funny. It was after the boss's son found out his fiance was playing patty cake with my ex. And I don't know what happened, but I do know she never called him up or did anything else with him. So she could have gotten back with her other guy or just, not want to mess with him. He was out of a job. Oh, it was horrible. It really was. And it was just like, again, I was going, oh, come on. You really think, and this is what I all thought, you know what I mean? It's when you go, dude, don't you understand? This is a good company. They were giving him accommodations. They were telling how great he worked. And I didn't even think he was that great of a worker, but they were like acting like for 6 months of working there, he barely made it a year. Yeah, that's how fun he is usually. So anyway, what happened was Mr. Funbags lost his job because of the fact that he was having an affair with someone's fiance. I don't know what happened to her. All I know is when he lost his job, it was two people who worked with him said, this isn't the first time he's had an affair. It's happened before. We thought you had an open relationship. I go, oh, hell no. He may think so, maybe mentally, but no, there's no open nothing. And up to this day, I'm the same way. I want my man to be open for me and no one else. I don't want him like playing, whatever, anything sexually. That's I'm a one man woman and no women. I'm not into that either. So it's like, like one of those things. It's just that's how I am. Don't forget to put a thumbs up. And I want to just say, I'm going to do a commentary when it gets. Ooh, what time is it? Oh yeah, when it gets further in it. So here it is. I'm sitting there thinking, I don't get this. Why couldn't scientists go, hey, if we did XYZ and put, this molecule in this, we can make everybody's boobies bigger or their private parts bigger. But usually when you take one of those pills or something that's going to happen to you, and those blue pills, if you eat when you are taking them, they give you massive, explosive diarrhea. Oh, yeah, that's what I found out from Diarrhea Man because he thought he was going to get lucky the first time out. I go, oh, hell no. And then I said, you know what? When you go pick up a woman and your car smells like a dead body, and then you realize it's not the car, it's Fartomatic. He's just sitting there driving and farting. And I'm going, what the? He's just driving and farting. And I'm going, what the hell? He's farting all this time. I'm going, dude, could you just open up the sunroof? He couldn't even open up the two windows in his fucked up BMW. He had his BMW farted up. It smelled like a big fart wagon. I was just like, I just don't get this. I really don't. And I'm just sitting there thinking, well, it is what it is, I mean, so anyway, I'm bringing the kitties over here. We're going to be near the Treasure Island treasure place this weekend. That's right. Next weekend we'll be out there and we'll be, having the the farting snakes. They're kind of lumpy. You come out to the car. We get squeeze the little farts out of them snakes. Get them all done and just squeeze them out. And there your snakes are all happy. They're all squeezed out. So here it is. I'm sitting there thinking, we can save a lot of money. And I can open up a babysitter's thing. That's right. Snake Ladies Babysitter. Of course, we do change our place where we move from time to time. But hey, it all works out. That's right. See, I'm trying to keep this. There we go. Look a lot better because it just makes me feel a lot skinnier because I got a nice body. Ooh, that's right. So, yeah, I'm just sitting there thinking, why doesn't scientists make actual these pills where there's no side effects? Side effects could cause dizziness. If it causes dizziness, or my favorite, if your feet quit working, pretty much they put the word, if your feet quit working, call 911. Well, fuck. I hope I'm not fucking walking when I feet quit working. That's what I'm thinking. I'm a walking the line. It's like, boom, my feet quit working. Does the FDA been taking some money or something, getting some kickbacks? Explosive diarrhea? How the fuck can you sell a pill with fucking explosive diarrhea? It's like, it always reminds me of an old guy wearing a whole white outfit, sitting there golfing, and suddenly you hear, and he just like soils his stuff bad. Might cause that. Well, you gotta be careful. You might soil your shitty outfit. Who knows? But the FDA gets away with a lot of stuff, and a lot of, trust me, they get away with a whole lot, and they do it all the time. But what I think is funny is people actually take this shit, and they think, hey, but I got a clear skin, but man, I got explosive diarrhea like you can't fucking believe. I can blow my panties off like you can't believe. Woo. That's right. Oh yeah. You can blow that. So here it is, and it's like they say, it is what it is. You know. I haven't really been writing a lot. I came up with the idea of talking about that because I used to joke about it, you know, say like an old guy, it says that you have explosive diarrhea and he's got a whole white, golfing outfit and he just blows it out of the whole thing. That's like the truth part. I don't know how a doctor with, I guess, who would be like, who wasn't a money grubber. I met a lot of the money grubbers here. Or I got in an argument with a doctor last year, and she wanted to put me on statins. And my dad said, once you go on statins, your body, you just can't get off them. Anyone that suggests that, no, change your doctors. And thankfully, because we got in an argument, the argument was, no, you're not going to put me on statins. I'm going to naturally take care of this. And I did. I got to say, with the help of some friends who made me notice, yes, I needed to get back in the thing of working out and stuff. So I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So and that's about it. Nothing exciting or anything. Is just pretty much hanging out. Well, so yeah. I don't do nothing exciting. I clean up my place. That's what I've been doing, is going through. Well, I do have my plush guy. See? So next time if I do use the bathroom, I will leave him as the guy leaving. This is my I guess it'd be like you know, like instead of having the cat, I got this there. Because the cat's not gonna sit there. He's just going to stay where he's at, which is usually by my feet. So, yep, I will be on tomorrow, the same time. I want to try to make it at 10. But I did get on there fairly early, so I want to say, yeah, I'm going to have some stuff written tomorrow. I kind of run out of what I'm talking about. But yeah, I've gone on some really stinker dates where you're going, yeah, it's bad. They lied about their age. Didn't tell me that they really got huge and didn't want, well, they could have put the real picture, then I wouldn't have answered. But yeah, it was something else. I've been fished. My friends used to joke about it and have, you know. So what happened? Okay, I went on this date and I thought it was going to be normal. No, no luck with that one. And usually, what I would do is meet them over at the casino. It's a public place. I usually thought I would at least get some food. Uh, no luck, but yeah, yeah, yeah. So I want you and everyone to have a wonderful evening. I am going to go to bed. So I'm going to go smoke some weed and go night night. I love you guys. I was laughing so hard though because when I was writing the information that's down below, my friend that I worked with, my coworker, he's not a friend. Let me just reverse that. His wife was his friend. I was a coworker, and we were making fun of a commercial, and it goes, and does cause explosive diarrhea. We're like, oh, fuck, imagine if you were taking that and you were working here. We were making jokes about farting and stuff. We were laughing and having a good time. So yeah, it was funny to a certain extent, but think about it. It said explosive diarrhea. We're talking whoom. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. Not for some, and it was for like some, like if you have some zits, hey, no problem. No, I'll have a couple zits. Fuck it. I don't want no explosive diarrhea. Boom. So yeah, it is funny in a sense. So I'm laughing so hard and I'm thinking, God, my kids probably think that I'm doing weed. But think about it. You're wearing all white and suddenly boom, your butt blows up and you have explosive diarrhea. Could you imagine that? Really? Just, imagine it for like 5 seconds. Imagine it, what would it be like? That'd be creepy. Damn, it's so gross. Yeah. Now I think I'll deal with a couple zits. Thank you very much. So don't forget to put a thumbs up. And as always, have a wonderful evening. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. All right. Thank you.